Okay, you guys, this is really exciting.
This is cooking in Canada.
After all of the heavy eating during the holidays, I know that everybody wants to eat something a lot more light, and this is not really that recipe. If you have homemade beef stock, use the fat from that to saute your onions. If not, you can just use butter. So here I am adding my fat to the pan, getting it melted, and then adding in all my different types of onions. And here I am telling you to add a bunch of thyme and some garlic. And of course, salt. Add more than that. Mix it in, make sure your heat is on low, and stir those onions until they are nice and brown. This recipe takes a little bit of patience, so just hang in there. Meanwhile, grate a little bit of Alpine style cheese. And when you see those brown parts, scrape, 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 that's all the sugars caramelizing to the bottom of the pot, and that's all your flavor. We're in a critical moment now. You've been patient, but you need a little bit more patience in this final stretch. Okay, most of the water has evaporated from my onions, and I can see that they're starting to caramelize on the bottom. Every time I stir, I want to make sure that I'm scraping up all those caramelized sugars, because if those burn on the bottom, your whole soup will taste burned. It's time to add our beef broth. The onions have reduced so much that you can just kind of pull out the little twigs. This is about 5 cups of beef broth that we made much earlier. But that's fine, because you can freeze it and thaw it, and then you're ready to go. So here we go, 5 cups of beef broth, and you're just gonna add that straight into the pan. Bring this up to a simmer for at least 10 minutes. You really want the broth and the onions to combine and meld all the flavors together. So I'll probably stir mine for a little bit longer than 10, but if you guys are hungry, then go for 10. So most people's favorite part about French onion soup is not the onions, it's that it's served with a big crouton covered in cheesy, melty goodness. So this is how I like to do it at home, because it can be really annoying to dish up all the little crocs and then like put all the cheese and broil them all separately, and like that's great if you're doing a dinner party, but if you're kind of just wanting to do a regular weeknight dinner, it's not super fun. So this is my trick on how to get the cheesy crouton without the whole mess. Okay, so you take your beautiful loaf of sourdough bread. Okay, now cut. And we're just gonna slice it. Actually, we're gonna slice it pretty thick, but in slices that are going to be around the same size as your bowl. Okay, and so now we have the oven turned on broil, and we're just gonna put a huge, generous helping of Emmental cheese on top of your crouton. Shout out to my Alpine style cheese lovers out there. And then you're just gonna toss it into the broiler and make sure it gets really bubbly and crispy. Alert, alert, alert. Do not leave your toast in the broiler. This recipe has a lot of like burning danger. There's a lot of burning danger. So just remember, the toasts are in the oven, they're under the broiler, and it's really hot under there. Oh my God. Check these out. Wow. That is gorgeous. And it looks so pretty. And then a secret ingredient is to add a little bit of, a couple drips of red wine vinegar or sherry vinegar, because all of that sweetness and richness needs to be balanced out with a little bit of acidity. So I'm just gonna add like 2 or 3 drops of red wine vinegar. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. I cannot wait to put all this together. Add your little crouton right on top. Wow, I am famished and this looks amazing. If that is not a quintessential bite of French onion soup, then I don't know what is. And I am terrified to put it in my mouth because look at the steam that is coming off of that. It is on fire. Wow, okay, here we go. That's it. That's the dish. Oh my gosh. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. So homey, you know, comforting, not so bad for you either. I hope you guys enjoy and make this classic bistro dish at home.
If you liked that video, please subscribe to my channel. And if you really liked it, watch one of these 2 videos. I also have a blog at www.missproduce.com where I write related content to my videos. Check me out. Love you guys.